All right, ladies and gentlemen, the first five people that type Detroit versus everybody in the comments, you are early bird winners. We're going five today. We're going five, 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 five. The first five. Let's see what we got. Detroit versus everybody. Facebook user, you are one. Okay. Erica, you are two. Detroit versus everybody, three. Who else we got? I can't see.
It's Tidwell, Tina, Michelle.
Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I just heard the new breaking news. I heard the new breaking news that Jim Harbaugh, I guess, is going to the Los Angeles Chargers. I haven't verified that myself yet, so if I shed a tear or two, that's what's going to happen. But here's what we got, guys. Here's what we got. To pave or not to pave, that's the best title I came up with. Talking Real Estate, episode 207. Episode 207. We're going to talk about driveways. We are going to talk about driveways like crazy. But before we do, you want to give me a good roar in the comments? Want to give me a good roar in the comments for all our Lions fans? Because I'm telling you what, they are doing amazing things. Give me a roar in the comments. Throw it up there, blow it up for the Detroit Lions. Please and thank you. Janine McKay's in the house. Tim's in the house. Zach Wilkowitz. Got all kinds of crazy people here today. Got all kinds of crazy people here today. Say it out loud. Jimmy Dalmage. I got Robert Gregory in the house. That must be Tim with all the roars. Go Lions. Natalie Wales in the house. Dave Engel. Lori Chuber's in the house. Holy smokes. All kinds of crazy good stuff. All kinds of crazy good stuff. So my first question is this. Are the Lions going to the Super Bowl? Okay, tell me now. Don't tell me later. Tell me now. Are the Lions going to the Super Bowl? Yes or no in the chat. Make it nice and easy. Yes or no. Are the Lions going to the Super Bowl? Put it in the chat, please. Janine says yes. Chris Wojcinski says definitely. If they win, then yes. No kidding. No kidding. Let's see. Michelle says yes. Jimmy Down says Lions versus Chiefs Super Bowl. Natalie Wilson, yes. Harry says yes. They beat the Niners 27-23. Facebook user says yes. Zach says yes. Super Bowl. Hyacinth says yes. Dave says absolutely. Dave, realize you were behind Hyacinth, just so you understand that. Steve Kreutz says Super Bowl bound. Chris Bergeron says yes. Lisa says yes. I have never seen so much Lions versus Taylor Swift. I like that. That's pretty good. I've never seen so much excitement in my life. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I called people that were different games. They're like, I can't hear y'all. It's so loud in here. It was crazy, 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 crazy. It's definitely exciting. Tina says, roar hell yes. I like it. And then when this week I'm going to the game. Are you, Zach? Really? You're going to the Super Bowl? Okay. Very nice. It's their year, and I ain't no lion. I'm telling you. I ain't lying. Yeah, I like that. It's good. They don't get screwed out of it. Yeah, that always happens too. That definitely happens a lot too. Lisa Cochran's in the house. Lisa, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Question number 2. So we're talking about driveways. Do you park in your drive? First, Tata. I like that. Tay. That's funny. Curious Realtor. Do you park in your driveway? Give me a yes or a no in the chat. Do you park in your driveway? Put it in the chat, guys. Put it in the chat. Put it in the comments. Every night, Janine says. Facebook user says yes. What do you think? Do you park in your driveway? Zach says no. It's a must. And these are flying. All kinds of yeses. Lots of yeses. Sometimes in the grass, too. I like that. If I had one. Alicia, there you are. Good to see you. Just saw you a little bit ago. Nope. In the garage. All 4 cars, says Tracy. If we had one. Do you park in your driveway? Do you park in your driveway? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? All right. So the biggest thing, guys, and we're going to talk about this in a little bit. I'm going to go through a couple of pros and cons of a driveway. We're talking about curb appeal because I kind of all over the place with curb appeal. So I'm going to ask you, we're going to kind of mill through it a little bit. Before we do, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to one of the biggest Lions fans in the history of Lions fans, the legend, Mike McLaughlin. There he is.
Roar.
I like it, Michael. I like it. So tell me, you're drinking the Kool-Aid? Is that what's going on?
Honolulu Blue Kool-Aid all day over here.
If a kid doesn't take it down, that's good. A kid doesn't take my driveway. What the heck? I like that's pretty good. Michael, tell me about the Lions. Are you excited or what?
Yeah, I am very excited. What's funny is these games, the lovely Miss Melissa, she's like, the game ended and I wasn't like jumping up and down or nothing. She's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, when they get in these games where they get like a 2 touchdown lead and they just hang on to them, it's like when the game's over, I'm more relieved than I am excited, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Michael, we're going to do something real quick while I got you on, but just for a second. We're going to do a moment of silence for Jim Harbaugh because this just came through. Jim Harbaugh goes to the Chargers. All right. So, guys, bow your heads. Just a moment of silence for Jim Harbaugh, if you don't mind. All right. That's all I got. That's all the best I can do because I can't
Thanks,
think about it
Jim.
anymore because it'll bum me out too
I was
much.
gonna say, are you okay?
Thank
Yeah, it'll bum me out way too much.
Thank you, Jim. You're leaving on top. And my question now about it is, I read yesterday that there was talk about him taking his staff with him too to San Diego. So that's what I was trying to figure out. It says here, I was looking up Sharon Moore to see if there was anything linked about him. That'll be the next thing, right? So let's see what happens.
I appreciate it. I said I'm gonna need some hugs because that's my guy. That's my guy. So we gotta focus. He's taking Minner and Jay. That's killing me, Erica. It's killing me.
And at least he's going to the AFC, and he's not. So he's not going. He could have gone to the Chicago Bears. He didn't. So that's great. He's not in the NFC. So if the Lions have to face him, it'll be in the Super Bowl, in the playoffs at least. So for me, that's what I was kind of hoping. I don't want to have to root against him.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm just sad, you guys. So I'm gonna try to keep my sadness away. So I appreciate all the hugs and the love and all that stuff. Yeah, definitely. Tim, I don't know what the answer is going to be right now. I really don't know what the answer is going to be right now. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, Michael, tell me about mortgage craziness. Tell me what's going on out there.
I mean, it's a pretty static week this week. They may have inched up rates. Wow, that was interesting. Rates may have inched up a little bit this week, but pretty much a neutral market for mortgages. Stock market's doing great. So we like to see that. Demand is up. So that's an important thing, and that's a nice thing. I know you're seeing it. You got to be seeing a little bit of an increase in demand. I'm seeing it on my end too.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going to tell you guys what, I'm going to explode your mind right now, blow your mind right now. I had a listing in Allen Park. The appraiser came out on, what day is Friday? Monday. Okay. The appraisal was done by Tuesday morning. That doesn't ever happen. So less than 24 hours. Shout out to Kevin, my man Kevin. Okay. Less than 24 hours in appraisal. I tell folks, Mike, all the time, 2 to 12 days. Okay.
It is funny though, isn't it though, Scott? Because as well as I do, I was a realtor for a period of time, not a small period, 5 years. And that a CMA is basically a light appraisal.
Yep.
If you do all the data that's in a CMA, you could have done the appraisal. So so your expectations are kind of low. And I agree. You're absolutely 100% correct. That's the expectation, 2 to 12 days. I usually say 7 to 10 days is the window I usually get. But if you wanted to knock it out in the day, if that's where your workload was, it's very easy. You think you could. How long would it take you? I think I could do an appraisal. If I've done a lot of CMAs, I did a lot of BPOs, which are called broker price opinions. And I feel like if I could drive out to the house if it's local, and I could have that thing done in 4 hours.
Yep. I mean, it shouldn't take long, but Mike, you and I both know, and folks, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments, agree. If you agree with me, put the word jackass in the comments. People are jackasses, right? There's plenty of jackass. Like I had one, Mike, I swear it went 12 freaking days. That's why I say 2 to 12. I had one appraisal go for 12 days. So
that's not unheard of, especially
if people are jackasses, ladies and gentlemen. Put in the chat. If you think in the general world, there's plenty of jackasses out there. That's what we're talking about, Michael. So this guy was not. He was an ace. Yeah, Michelle, absolutely. There's jackassery all over the world. So that's how it goes, right?
Well, and if you like run it as a kind of like a compartmentalized business, right? If you're an appraiser, maybe this day you go out and you take pictures of 2 or 3 houses, 4 houses. Maybe you take pictures of houses in the morning and you do the caseload in the afternoon. You definitely can see it where it should never take more than a week. It should always be 4 or 5 business days. But
Like, what's our rule of thumb? Jackasses, lots of them. Just like plenty of jackasses, says Hyacinth, and Steve said, big ass jackasses. There are lots of them out there. Like I've had guys. I had a guy one time. I went to an appraisal. He's like, "Don't talk to me," or I would appreciate if you didn't talk to me. I'm like, "Okay." Then
write his name down, right?
Then he wanted to use my clipboard as a thing to bounce his measurement thing off. I'm like, "Jackass," right? Had another lady who was like, looking around, I go, the square footage I think is wrong. And then she goes, I think you're right. Well, she wasn't a jackass, but she gave us an extra 200 square feet. But there's definitely some people just like they don't, I don't know. Or then you get the guy, I've been doing this for 30 years. I'm going to tell you, well, okay, here's what I got for you, buddy. Don't be a jackass. So
lots of jackasses out there.
I'm telling you, there is. I was shocked. This guy turned around in less than 24 hours. I was shocked. I'm like, holy crap, that's fast. So.
Well, on the mortgage front, and I don't know if I think I might have told you this when we spoke earlier, but Mishta's down to like 2 days on their turn times finally. So any of these scenarios where you need extra time for Mishta right now, no, you can do a Mishta in pretty much in 30 days right now.
And why is that, Michael? Tell me why.
Well, part of it is they're done with all their holiday coverages for they don't have a lot of underwriters, the state of Michigan. Okay. I'm imagining 3-4 perhaps with maybe somebody who rotates to an admin position. So it really comes down to if one person is on vacation, they're going to fall behind very quickly.
So quick question from somebody in the office here, in the comments here. Did he nail the purchase price exactly as his market value? He did. Guys, that's a huge thing for an appraiser. They don't go out on a limb and go above very much. They really don't. No. They don't. They're not going to go. If you offered it was 300, not going to go. Well, let me throw 350. If it happens, it's rare. Okay, but you just want to get them to that point. You just want to get up to that point.
Yeah, it is definitely a situation in general for appraisers where you're basically telling them the end of the story, and they're seeing if they could write you a story that meets that ending.
Mike Lawson asks, how close should a rebuild cost in your house be to the cost of itself? It's going to be more, right?
Yeah, in general, the rebuild cost doesn't matter because your insurance carrier should give you guaranteed replacement costs, which would be typically, I think they did 25% higher than what they say the rebuild cost is. The rebuild cost is always higher than the value of the home, and you want to make sure you have that guaranteed replacement cost.
Yeah, I got you. So Rebecca's in the house. Good to see you, kiddos. Tim, it is questionable. All their job is I think that's Tim. All their job is to find the value, to support value. That's all their job is, right?
Yep.
That's all their job is to find the value. Yep. Tracy Schultz, you must have had a good realtor to help you buy that house, I guess, huh? That must have been what it was.
Well, I know where you're going to find a great realtor.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, Michael. I'm telling you what. I am telling you. Got any more nuggets for these folks?
Affordability is coming back. We're going to keep trending that direction. It's going to be 2024 is going to be a good recovery year for our industry. And when I say recovery, nothing's happened. Obviously, nothing's happened to market values. I'm not saying market values have to recover, but we just got to get it. We've got a lot of people that are waiting to purchase. So we got to get the market so that we can help these people that have been sitting and waiting because the market wasn't working with them.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, give us a little Mike, pump it up. Now, Tidwell, don't be 74 mics.
Let's go Lions.
Huh?
Let's go Lions.
Let's go Lions. Let's go Lions. Let's go Lions. Let's go Lions.
Get that W.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And a little tear for the University of Michigan.
Thanks, Jim. Hope you do well in San Diego. Enjoy the weather out there in sunny Southern California.
Southern California. All right, brother. We'll see you later.
All right. Be well.
Bye-bye. Tyler, good to see you, sir. Tyler, good to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, again, it's Go Lions, Trace. There you go. It bums me out that I got the new Jim Harbaugh news. Again, I'm going to verify it myself one more time because I think a lot of those talking heads don't know what they're saying, but it bums me out a little bit. So if you see a little bum out villain me, there is a little bit. There is. All right. Let's go. Curious Real Number. Nice haircut. Yep. Got it at Bloom on Girl Zeal. That's not telling you. Okay, so My question to you, and I want to know what you think, all the folks that are on now. Okay, I want to know what they are now. Does a new driveway add value to your home? Give me a yes or no. Give me an explanation, whatever you want. Does a new driveway add value to your home? And I'll kind of chime in on this too, and then we'll talk about driveway stuff. All right. Does a new driveway add value to your home? Get a yes. Zach says yes. Michelle says yes. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Depends how bad the old one was, huh, Trace? Rachel says yes. Tim says yes. What do you think? Natalie says no. Chris Bergeron says yes. 21K for mine. Yeah, Michelle, I hear you. I hear you. Nah. Hi says nah. Facebook user says no. I guess maybe it's definitely adds curb appeal to drawing buyers. Big cost to replace or an improvement. Definitely a plus. Tom Witzel. Man, the city council of Dearborn Heights is here. We should start talking about city inspections. I'm just kidding, bud. We have lots of vehicles, Zach says yes. But by how much? That is the question. So again, does a new driveway add? I could park 6 cars in my yard. Yep. Lori says, would it depend on the setting, city or rural? John Betker in the house. Yes, curb appeal. Okay. Facebook says long country driveway, not so much. Anytime you improve your house, it's going to add money to the value of your home. All right. So let me weigh in on this, folks. Let me weigh in on this thing. First, let's start with the easy stuff. Tracy hit it on the head. If your driveway sucks, if it's terrible, if it's all beat to hell, first of all, the city might make you repair it before you can sell. Okay? That's first. Could help with a leaky basement. Yeah, John, that's true. We just saw one of those. So that's first thing. If your driveway is all beat up, cracked up, messed up, that's not good, right? That's going to chase people away, right? Because in their head, they're going, okay, at some point in time, I got to replace that driveway or do something to that driveway, and that's thousands. Concrete is expensive. I mean, driveways are expensive. They're not cheap. All right, so that's one. Two, just like John alluded to, driveways are notorious for adding water to basements, okay? Because people don't seal their driveway, right? They don't seal between their driveway and the house. So I was just at a house in Warren today where water was piling up from the melted slushy snow and the rain. It sat against the house. It dripped right in the basement. We saw it happening, firsthand. If they had 4 cars in our driveway, now it's amazing. That's true. Now, does that mean driveways are not important? No. A new driveway looks beautiful. But again, you got to weigh the cost. Okay? Like Michelle said, if she's paying $20,000 for a driveway, I mean, let me put it this way. If the driveway's beat to hell, that's a negative. If the driveway's okay, then you don't look at it. You pass right by it, right? You pass right by it. We lost our head coach of the Charge, Josh. I saw that. Yep. And then the other part is the expense. But I want you to think about, a nice little waterfall feature. That's cute. I like that. I want you to think about what a driveway is useful for. Okay. Because I tell you right now, Shelly and I are probably going to be replacing our driveway sometime soon, but we're not going to do it for curb appeal, right? We're not going to do it. I mean, curb appeal is important. If the driveway's beat up, again, definitely you might replace your driveway. All right. But if your driveway is average, if just, a little bit of cracks here and that, we share with the city community center. City can take care of that expense. You're darn right. You pay enough taxes to them. Absolutely. But let me put it like this. Let's think about things that drivers are good for, right? Convenience, right? If you have, if you're an older person, definitely easier to go from your driveway to your door or attach your garage is probably easiest, right? That's one. Two, if you're having get-togethers, okay? We got a circle drive and then another driveway too. So you could, I could probably, how many cars we park? Probably 10 or 12? Probably 10 or 12 in ours, right? Yep. So that's that. Emergencies. Emergency vehicles got to get up to your house. Easier doing it on a paved driveway or at least a gravel driveway, right? Or pavers or something. A little different on dirt roads, not dirt. Okay. Then finally, this is a Shelly one, right? Amazon. Amazon has a place to drive up to.
Oh, you're funny.
Okay. Amazon has a place to drive up to so they can drop off the packages. Now I'm just teasing her a little bit. Yeah. But guys, again, costs, you really got to weigh it out because driveways are expensive, right? Driveways are expensive. Other part we talk about is the water drainage issue. Driveway basketball. Yep, that's true. Eric. Driveway basketball. Good to see you, sir. Asphalt. Cement's going to last longer. One, it's going to retain less heat, right? And it's going to be able to handle a bigger load too. Shoveling and plowing, Lori, that's true too. Especially if you got a tractor. I haven't seen any tractor plowing pictures lately. If you live in the country, nice asphalt or gravel driveway looks nice. It does. That's the truth about Amazon.
Really, Mom? You're supposed to take my side.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Now, again, like John Becker said, it definitely adds some curb appeal, but at what cost? But at what cost? Right? That's what you really got to think about. So I would only say you fix a driveway and get a new driveway if your driveway looks terrible. That's the way I would put it. That's the way I would put it. Now, again, we got all kinds of choices, right? You got concrete. I've seen asphalt, seen pavers, seen gravel, I've seen all those things. Yep, less regular maintenance, more weight capacity. It sure does. Sure does. Sure does. Sure does. So definitely an important thing. I'm going to implore folks, okay, if you know anybody, especially newer young homeowners, okay, biggest things I tell people about driveways to protect them, you got to seal between the driveway and the house. Because the water basement, I have Dearborn Heights of water phobia, right? At every basement I go in, I'm looking for water because I think it's going to happen. So you got to seal the driveway, right? If for some reason you have unbroken slabs and it's pitched toward your house, you get a mud jack, turn them back the other way so they go away from your house. So that's a humongous thing for me. If you have pavers, don't ever put salt on it. Yep. Pavers, you don't put salt on. That's exactly right. So lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff about driveways. I'm going to stand by my recommendation again. If your driveway is beat up and it's an eyesore, right, that makes buyers do the step back, right? The buyer step back looks like this. They go, oh, they step back when they see something they don't like, right? So they do the buyer step back. Definitely, you got to work on maybe replacing that driveway. But if it doesn't do that, then maybe not. Oh, Michael Runyon, I'm hearing it. People are coming on. This might be a condolence show. This might be the condolence show. So I'm gonna wait 24 hours to make sure it's all done on the dotted line and stuff.
We got one sent to us, the news.
A news thing? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So let's go to the second most loved, amazing part of the show. This or that, this or that, this or that. If you're new to the show, here's how it works. You may only choose one thing. I put two things that are similar. Asphalt, it's all right. In a country setting, Lori, it's all right. But again, concrete's it's gonna be cooler. One, it's gonna be able to hold more weight too. Yeah, it's done. He's taking Minner with him. God dang it. God dang it. What? Yeah, I see it. Albert. Oh, yeah. I tried to call you, buddy. Happy birthday to you. So we got this or that, ladies and gentlemen. This or that. Here we go. You may only choose one. You can't choose both. Here we go. First, for this or that, concrete or gravel. Concrete or gravel. Which one are you going with? Concrete or gravel. Put it in the chat, the comments. Put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. This or that. This or that. Facebook user says comment or says concrete. Concrete or gravel. Yep, gravel. There's one. Nana says concrete. Chris Wojcinski says concrete. Concrete or gravel. Tim says concrete. Cindy says concrete. Eric says concrete. Janine says concrete. Gravel all day long. All day long. Nice. Currently torn. Yeah, Laura, I hear you. If you want to talk about it, you can call me anytime. Tom Winslow says cement. Got an as-is letter in the old Dearborn Heights, but that's how we do it here. Chris Bergeron says concrete. Trey says concrete. Dave says concrete because he wants to hear me sing all day long, right? Running out cost difference is obvious. Running out cost difference obvious. Okay. Barb says concrete. Jessica Perez in the house says concrete. Hi says it depends on the setting. Yeah, it definitely depends on the setting. We're going to say, ladies and gentlemen, that concrete wins that round. That concrete wins that round. Okay. Number 2, circle drive or a straight shot. What do you want? Circle drive or straight shot? Sounds a little, if you really think about that shot, it sounds a little dirty too. Sorry. Okay. Circle drive or straight shot? Circle or straight, call it. Circle or straight. Which would you rather have, circle or straight? Eric says circle. Tina says circle. Lori says circle. So nice. I like that. Circle there. Lisa says circle. Steve says straight. Chris Bergeron, straight shot. Barb says circle. Heisen says straight. Anna says circle drive. They just look pretty. They do look pretty. Okay. Cindy says straight. Michelle says straight. Man, this is a tough one, honey. You got to help me out with this one. Eric says circle. Jessica says straight shot. Depends on a lot. No, Auntie Chris, you got to make a choice. Circle or straight. Can't have it both ways. Circle or straight. Circle or straight. What do you think? Our crackpot team is trying to figure this out right now. It looks like, and Dave has the deciding vote. Okay. is circle drive. People are loving the circle drive more than the straight. Circle drive more than the straight. All right, last one. 4. This or that, this or that, this or that. Here we go. Driveway or garage? Where are you parking? Driveway or garage? Where are you parking? Driveway or garage? Which one? Too hard to back out. Eric says garage. Is Hollywood letting you in the garage there, buddy? Alicia says garage. Chris Wojcinski says garage. Driveway's popping up. Garage. Erica says garage. Steve Kreitz says garage. Garage if attached. Driveway. Sometimes grass. That's got to be Tidwell. Barb says garage. Driveway. Hubby has too many toys. Cindy, I hear you. Garage if ours was bigger. Use a community center, Nat. Tina says garage. Trey says driveway. I wish the... Yeah, I know it. I know it, kiddo. Driveway. Jess says. Michelle says garage is full of Greg's tools and tractors. Hyacinth says garage if only my husband would let me. Oh, my. The garage is for the gym equipment. We got to get pumped up, baby. I love it. Driveway so the wife is happy. If you had to guess who in our household parks in the garage, who would it be? Who do you think it would be? We all know the answer to that one. I'll tell you what. In the chat, in the comments, put our garage. Who parks there, Shelly or Scott? Let's see if you get this one right. Who parks in our garage, Shelly or Scott? Not you. Chris Bergeron says Shelly. Who parks in the garage, Shelly or Scott? Who parks in our garage? What do you think? Yeah, Shelly. Not Scott. Shelly and Bells. Dave, Bells can't get in the garage. We got a jet ski that sits in there. She can't get her. Shelly and Anna. No one. No, Shelly parks in the garage. Yes, she does. Not, no one is even guessing.
Jared.
Huh?
Hi,
Jared Bringer's in the house. A tall drink of water. Good to see you,
I
sir.
hope to see you.
Absolutely. 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 All right.
Oh, Jay.
Huh?
Jay and Alex.
Oh,
too.
very nice. Very nice. All right. The most wanted, most powerful point of the show. Here it is. It's your chance to win millions of dollars on a scratch-off ticket, courtesy of Talking Real Estate and the Bergeron team. We call it what realtors see. We go into homes all the time and see ridiculous things. We see absolutely ridiculous things. And my hand model back here, courtesy of Tracy Schultz. There you go. What realtors see. Tracy Schultz is the procurer of the signs. We're going to put up 3 different images, guys, from different things that we've seen, some of them in the last 2 days, right? And at least you can verify that. And they're ridiculous things, whether they're household items or whatever. But first one is ridiculous. I want you to look close. If you got to blow the picture up, you got to do it. Your job is to caption it with the funniest, greatest caption you probably can come up with in the comments. Here you go. What realtors see, number 1. There it is. Just sitting on a shelf.
In the kitchen.
In a kitchen, yep. Oh.
In the kitchen.
Yep, that was in the kitchen. Just sitting on a shelf. Sitting there. What realtors see, number 1. What realtors see, number 1. Put your caption in the chat. Put your caption in the chat. Just sitting there in the kitchen. It was right there. This home renovation really chaps my ass.
That's a good word.
That's pretty good.
That's John.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
That's pretty funny. That was a funny one. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Hail Preparation H. We just walk by and it's just sitting there like, I don't know. How's my cooking? That's pretty good too. That's a little gross. Yeah. Kitchen preparation H area. That's good. A tube of oil in a case. You need it. Yes, you do. Can't see what it says, but it's preparation H, kiddo. Preparation for the chitlins. Can't top that one. All assholes welcome. Oh, jeez, that's rough. Guys, I'll give you one more minute. If you walk into a house and sitting on the kitchen shelf is the preparation H, just like this. All those syringes on the right, hemorrhoids and steroids. My wife's cooking. Oh, that's rough. That is rough. Ay, 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 ay. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. When you already know that she's going to be spicy, prepare ahead of time before you make their bowl. Oh, yeah, yeah. 10 seconds. to Steve. Big ass assholes. Yeah. I have 2 Hemmys, one on my ass and one in the garage. Jesus, that's rough. All right, guys, 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is this house renovation really chaps my ass. That's a quote for Steve. I got you. And someone's pain in the ass.
That's John.
That's good. Yeah, it's from John. This renovation really chaps my ass. You guys ready for number 2? Here comes number 2. Let's see. This one made Shelly laugh. She definitely giggled at this one. I feel like we're having a theme today. Let's see. I'll make it a little bit bigger. What realtor C number 2? What realtor C number 2? Beautiful kitchen, though.
It was.
That's pretty fun. It was.
It was a beautiful kitchen.
Yes, it was. That's what realtor C number 2. What realtor C number 2? It calls it as it sees it. That's pretty good. Shit down. Chris Bergeron, I can't believe you said that. You're my mother.
Go, Mom.
Well, it says it all. It's going down for real. At least they know not to put an upper deck in it. Oh, that's rough. Or not. Just a friendly reminder to flush. Complimentary perspiration aids left at bathroom counter. Amazon purchase of the year. If it's yellow, it's mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. Live prop for an X-Class commercial. For those unaware, the last thing you see before a bullet gives you a swirl. That's crazy. That's a good one. That's funny. All right, guys, got about 30 seconds. About 30 seconds. Go green, especially after a lot of beer. Ew. Yeah. Leave all that shit here. Gee, this is a good one. This is funny. All right. Get about 10 encouragement poops. Yes, everybody needs encouragement. Encouragement. The new All-State quote. That's rough, too. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jay Mia, you are the winner. The last thing you see before a bully gives you a swirly. The last thing you see before a bully gives you a swirly. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, last one. Sorry, they're all kind of poop related. We apologize for that. I just thought this was funny. I walked in the room and this thing was hanging like this. We'll try to make it a little bigger so you can see it better. There you go. I was just hanging. Walked in the room. That house had all kinds of weird stuff like that too. Walked in the room and there it was. What realtor C number 3? What realtor C number 3? Going to a Pistons game. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Notice who's on the right of those two, of the pair there. And it is January the 24th. Jeff Epstein didn't hang himself either. Oh, that was rough. Whew, that was smoking rough. When Harry met Sally. Chunky Monkey on a flight to the moon. The elf on the shelf is going to hell. What King Kong movie is this from? That's pretty good. Ooh, Chaka. What was it? Ooh, cha-cha. Oh, there you go. Never knew elf on the shelf was a swinger. Jeez, that's a good one. That makes it laugh. Someone's kid needs therapy. It wasn't a kid's room, too. I mean, like, there wasn't any kid messing around. Cincinnati Zoo, 2016. Elf on a monkey. All right, guys, we'll give you 30 seconds. When you want to put things out of your kids' reach. We'll go 10 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the winner is... Never knew elf on a shelf was a swinger. Never knew elf on a shelf was a swinger. Steve Kreitz. Steve Kreitz. Never knew elf on a shelf was a swinger. All right, ladies and gentlemen. As always, we're going to have a little after show. I don't know why the Michigan Parade stuff's still in there. That's an old caption. Hi. So the after show, if you haven't ever been to our after show before, folks, let me put the old QR code up here. Guys, feel free to share. The show is always growing. Numbers are growing. I mean, we're blowing up last 2 shows. So if you know anybody that's interested and just curious about this kind of stuff, I mean, we talk about all kinds of craze. We have a good time, but there it is right there. So definitely hit the QR code, share with everybody you know. We more the merrier. We love doing this. It's a lot of fun for Shelly and I. Then we go to our little victory dinner at Sam's place. That's where we go next.
We also run some contests.
There's also contests in the
There
group.
probably will be one on Sunday.
Oh, there you think so? Yeah, there may be. Just kind of keep in mind there may be one contest on Sunday. There may be a contest on Sunday. So, guys, again, I leave the QR code up there for you. Share with everybody that you know. Definitely. All right. I'll leave it up there for a second. It seems like people are blowing that up pretty good. Last thing, as always, guys, driveways. Last thing I'll leave you with, the driveways. You really got to weigh it out. You really got to weigh it. It does give curb appeal. Yes, it does. But at the same token, real expensive. If driveway's not an eyesore, probably leave it alone. Very nice, Eric. Very nice. Anybody else that's going to the Lions watch party, put in the chat. Put yes in the chat, in the comments. If you're going to the Lions watch party. Nancy, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. If you're going to the Lions watch party at Ford Field, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat. Let's see if we can get it. See how many folks are going to that. Yeah, very nice. Look at this. All kinds of people are going. That's cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. Hello from the sick house. Oh, Jesus, sick house. That's a bummer. That's definitely a bummer. Some soup, huh? All right, guys. I'm Scott Bergeron.
I'm Shelly.
Come check us out in the after show, and we're always talking real estate. See ya.